Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And today is another humpback sketches. So it's Wednesday and life is going well. And I am here just to let you know what beautiful cards we have coming your way. This is the sketch. Again, our sketch comes from Terry Gaines. Love this woman. She's a great demonstrator, and it's something that this is easy, it's beautiful, and I just really want to share this with you. So here we go with our cards. Our cards today they're mostly everything from the new online exclusives. So this is a fabulous card. It just looks like it just pops and everything just kind of goes your way. Now, it starts with the Garden Poetry Designer Series paper. And if I can find, here you go. It has a lot of ombre colors with kind of random designs with the exact same colors that are on the front. This ends up being Berry Burst, and this is Blackberry Bliss. So that's what we are working with. So we have the different orange, the Tiger Timid Tiger, I think, with the colors on the back. We have the, let me see, let me get some of these. We have the Shaded Spruce with different colors there. Poppy Parade, Pumpkin Pie, Crushed Curry, Night of Navy, Blueberry Bushel. I mean, aren't these just beautiful? Look at those colors on the back. Wow, they are just, this is just so unique. You know, you have all the different crushed curry and with the designs on the back. Look at these. So you have the Shaded Spruce with the Blackberry Curry. Look at this beautiful green. Wow, those are beautiful. So this is what I made the strips out of. And then you have this awesome stuff, and this is called Garden Texture. And the Garden Texture, this is Berry Burst, and it comes in Berry Burst and Blueberry Bushel and Shaded Spruce. So you get about 2 colors of each of these. Okay, so here's this. It's white on the back. You have the, let me get all this coming out, the blueberry, and then here's the Shaded Spruce. Aren't those colors beautiful? I love them, and I'm so glad that I'm able to put them into this wonderful card. On here we have the basic white. Then we have our Garden Texture, and then we have our Garden Poetry. And this color right here is Blueberry Bliss. We have the, this is the Blueberry, or the Berry Burst, and it is with the shiny ribbon. Again, just putting these small little hair ties on here holds that down. We are using the retired 1 3/4 circle punch, the 2-inch circle punch, and that's what the first one is. And then the Blackberry Bliss is the second one. This is what I started out with, but it just was too much on the front. So I just went to this because I just thought I wanted something a little bit different. And then we have these fabulous Garden Epoxy dots, and they are blueberry or Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Crushed Curry, and Flirty Flamingo. So that's what we have here, and I just put a little flower right there. We are using the Wishing You a Lovely Day from the Garden Paradise. That stamp set, and this is the new packaging, and I just put the stamps on the back, not in between the two, just on the back, so then I could look here and make sure that I have all the stamps that I need on that side. We're going to just go ahead and start this. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. Let me put my punches away so then I don't have to worry about that. Here is our basic white. We're going to fold it, and we're taking our bone folder, and we're just going to get it ready. We have our insides, and I left this, I should go this one. I left this one blank, so you could write whatever you want, because I think wishing somebody a lovely day can look different to everybody, whether it's a birthday, whether it's not a birthday, etc. Now, these are going to go in order. I just have to figure out the order. Okay, so this goes together. And now I am trying to figure out, there you go. So that's the way that this is going to go, in order on top of this piece of paper. But before we get there, let's go ahead and add this piece on the inside. Oops. There we go. Thank you to everybody who is watching today. Really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting me. I love having your support. We're just going to put this right down at the bottom. There we go. So the inside is all ready. And now we are just going to take the top, and all I'm doing is putting the top on so I can make sure that everything fits and we're in a straight line. So I'm going to do the left side and then the right side. And then I'm going to do the middle. And then take a look at how it looks then. That looks pretty straight for me. That looks very straight. So all I'm going to do is just add some adhesive just right down the middle. Let me bring this into view. So all I'm doing is just adding that so it kind of fits right down the middle. And then this one will give me just a little bit of room just to move it over if I need to. And there we go. So that ends up being the insides. So now we are just going to bring in our adhesive, our ribbon. And this ribbon is just really nice to work with. So I'm going to take my glue dot and I'm going to do this mostly at the bottom, but it looks like my glue dots are okay. I am just going to do this a little bit differently because you see that it kind of rolled up. So I'm just going to take another glue dot and just stick it right down here at the bottom. And then at about 1/4 of a way down the card, I'm just going to put this around and then take my scissors and cut that. And then making sure that I have this so I can use another glue dot. Stick that on. Take that one and wrap it all the way around. Isn't that interesting that the sparkling berry burst looks so much different than the ribbon berry burst? So we have this. And then I'm bringing in my dimensionals, and I'm just putting on a load of dimensionals to stand this up. Some have the tape taken away, you know, the top part of the tape. Some don't. So I'm just getting these on here. I'm going to do some of the dimensionals on all the sides, and then I'm going to add a couple in the middle. Oops. Come on, baby. Kind of like in between all that. And then one more. At the top. So now I'm going to take these off. What I need to take off. And then I'm going to put this in the middle of the card base. So there we go. I'm going to add that on again as straight as I can. This has 4 dimensionals on it, and I'm just going to stick this to the right of the card, giving it a little room to show the DSP, and also to show the ribbon, and also to show some of the paper to the side. Now I'm going to bring this back in, and I'm just going to make a knot. And again, everything is all the new DSP that's coming out. Take my scissors and just give it a little bit of a cut. I'm going to go this way. Scoot it over just a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to cut that down just a little bit more. There we go. So again, here is my hair tie, and all I'm going to do is put it on the inside and all the way around. And it's just going to keep this to the inside once I get it in there. There you go. That's ready to go. So the only thing I need to do, let me see if I can rotate this to straighten it out, is bring in my epoxy and have this come on out. I'm going to grab a flower and put it right at the top. Come on. These can be a little bit hard. There you go. And I'm just going to stick that one right in the center. So there you go. That is my first card. And again, it's pretty easy once you get this going. It feels easy that we have something you can write on the inside. This, I love this sketch. This is a beautiful sketch. And it just really pops. And I think the purples and the you know, berry. And so I'm waiting right now to see. Yes, I think it's working. Whoop, whoop. I don't know what to do when I get telephone calls on here. All right, so that's our first card. Our second card is going to be just a little bit different. We are coming in with the Delicate Dreams. And the Delicate Dreams are these beautiful fall color, well, winter colors. But it's a specialty paper, so it has gold in it. So this is what I did the green leaves with, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, if you're into blues and greens and brass copper color and crumb cake, oh, this is to die for. So this is fabulous. I mean, look at all these beautiful colors. Wow. They are just, look at this. How easy is that? And you have dies that fit over top of these, and you can use them for the dies. Oh my God. So awesome. And on the back, they just have these, all the different colors, the blues, the, you know, I think they're, what is it? It is crumb cake, great granite, Mossy Meadow, some secret sea, and bronze. Love that. Okay. Look at that. Look at, isn't that beautiful? But anyway, so we're moving on. So the project that I did today was done with these two pieces of paper out of this beautiful designer series paper. Everything is designer series paper. I absolutely love this. Okay, the card, probably bragging a little bit too much, but this is what the card looks like. And then I just opened it again and used a piece of just the basic white. Use the designer series paper at the bottom. This is crumb cake. Here is Secret C. This is the DSP. This is the DSP that I use. Let me show you. The banner sayings, with this punch that goes with it, I use the middle part of the punch. All of these punches fit in here. And I wish I would have stamped first and then punch second. But of course I punched first and stamped second. So it came out a little bit of a mismatch. But the punch is fabulous. I also have this great granite, and it is called variegated trim. It's really beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful ribbon. Then I use the Delicate Whisper dies. I use two different dies. And the dies look like this. You have one die going one way, another die going the other. And that's what I used in the middle with the saying down in the middle, or right in the middle. Okay, so that's what I have. The ink that I used was some of the Secret C. So I already have this inside and ready. Again, all the dimensions are on the block. This is the Secret C. These are my pieces that I will put together on top of this. And again, it's going to go together just like the other. Oh, I'm going to be able to show you, I think. Yep, I am. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you. I'm glad I did this. So now I got to get this one back out. So we are going to use, I can't thank you enough. I don't know about you guys, but boy, do I need thank you cards. All right, I can't thank you enough. So this is fabulous that I'm going to be able to center this inside the inside the stamp. So that is fabulous. Here we go. We're getting out our secrets. See? We're going to do this. Stamp that. Can't thank you enough on my block. I'm going to just close this. Then I'm going to get out my punch, and I always do things where I'm being able to look at the punch. And this way you can center the punch. And all I'm going to do is press it. And so this one's going to come out a lot better than the other one did. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and then you just press it and close it back up, and you got it. And then you also have an extra little banner. And then from here, we're going to get this out of the way. And we are just going to bring in our pieces and make sure that our pieces are lining up. So this is the way that the pieces are going to go together. Okay, bringing back in my silicone pad. Love this silicone pad. We are just going to do the top. This has a little bit of a smudge on it, so, oh, they both do. Okay, going to cover that up. So here we go. We're going to put this on. And again, all the dimensions are at ktstamps.com. So you can find those. And again, for anybody who is watching on the Facebook Live, thank you. Please give me a like. If you are on YouTube, please give me a subscribe. Push the button so you can get notifications when I post something on there. Love that. So there we go. So this is how this looks. And it just really flows together really well. So now all I'm going to do is put some tape down. And I'm kind of just guesstimating. And then I have the second piece. And then I have the last piece. Here we go. There we are. So we have everything right where we need it. Now, we're going to bring in the green, and these are the two green. And all I'm going to do is cross them. So there looks like there is a whole bunch of greenery sitting right in the middle. So I'm going to separate that. I'm bringing in my glue. And I am just going to add just a little bit of glue all over the place. And all I'm doing is a dot, dot, dot is a lot. So that's all I'm trying to do. And yes, my fingers are going to get sticky because I'm going to try to glue them all together. So we have that. I hope you guys are having a great day today. We're almost, God, it's like February's going so fast. Pretty amazing how fast it is going. April and March are going to be here pretty soon, or March and April, I should say. All right, so we're going to take these pieces and we're just going to put them together. And then I'm just going to throw them right on top of this. So here we go. This is what this looks like. And then, if you guys get sticky on your hand from the glue, bring in some hand sanitizer, rub it on your hands, and it will take away the sticky. All right, so that's all you got to do. But you do have to be careful that you don't get the grease on your cards. So I need to take just a Kleenex piece of paper and just kind of wipe it off, but I don't have any more sticky on my hands. Then we are going to bring in the ribbon. And look at this. Great granite. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to do exactly what I did last time. Take this and I'm going to do a better job than it being in a line with the card. You know, I'm going to change what I'm doing. I'm going to glue this one all the way down. Okay. Oops. And my paper tore on this, so you can see. Sometimes that's what happens, and that's because I pulled it a little bit too hard. So all I'm going to do is turn it upside down and just try to tape over top of it if it lets me. There we go. Okay, hold on just a minute. There we go. Okay, what's going on? Somehow my tape is not pulling very well. I think I have to, I've almost run out, but let me bring in this. There we go. So I'm just going to tape it down for this one. And then I am bringing this across the bottom and having it stick down in the bottom. And again, the best thing about this silicone pad is that you can stick it right to the pad and it comes off easily. So there we go. And we're going to bring this around. Then we're going to put this in the center of the card. There we go. Stick it down. Get my dimensionals. And put those down. There we go. And then I'm just gonna stick this one right in the center. And then I am just going to add this at the bottom. Do a nice little tie. I'm gonna scoot it towards the side over here. Get my scissors. Give this a nice little cut. There we go. And then I'm going to roll this back up. Put my hair tie on it, a plastic hair tie. And I got the ones that are about a quarter size. A quarter coin size. And then I am going to take this and I'm going to grab one of these glue dots, and then I am just going to put this right here in the middle, so then it will stay down. There we go. And that is our card. And you know, I know that I have some kind of, what do I want to say, embellishment. I just don't know what that's going to look like right now. So that's how my cards are looking. These are the 2 cards that I created today. And I thank you for joining me. This has been wonderful. I really appreciate it. Whoever is on right now, thank you, thank you, thank you for following me, for joining me, for, you know, stopping by today. I really appreciate that. So everybody, again, my name is Kevon Tucker. My website is www.ktstamps.com, where you'll find all the measurements. And my motto is creating cards for you. So thank you very much for today. I really appreciate this. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Woohoo! Go Seahawks. Take care. Bye, guys.